spots.
Which hopefully then if he's short, it's a good spot. We are pitching GOHUNT's one-man shelter. Been testing a lot, but last time I took it out was in the desert. There's rocks everywhere, so it's hard to see if it positions everything square, and then all the seams, match up down the tent. So we're just gonna pitch it on flat ground, and then make sure everything is kosher and smooth and works out right before we change a little bit of things or add a little bit of material here or there. So, and want to have Trail set it up the first time, see if there's any confusing parts that he doesn't know how it's worked. So it makes it nice having him try to help set it up. Good way to test.
You set over there?
I'm just going to set it in there rough right now. I'm going to probably move it around.
Where's that mallet at?
I got it. See what I mean? This is why I wanted to set it up. This is what I was noticing when I was in the desert.
That doesn't match.
This side doesn't match up. So this is where I don't know if you need to make some notes here, because this is obviously this needs to come in a lot more to match it. Based on where it's set up, though, I think this side's technically correct, and this is your incorrect side. So this needs to come over.
You want these to guy out from this seam?
Yeah.
From this seam?
Yeah, you're gonna move the guy out to there.
My concern is about the position of the guy out lines.
There's one.
Where this tab is located. Two.
Yeah.
See, this one I don't quite. I mean, if you catch a direct wind out of it, it just blows right into that massive hunk of material.
Yeah, that's why you need them like.
Almost like you would need one here and one here.
Yeah, I would add guidelines for both of those spots.
Do you want it in the center, or do you want it?
Well, you need this. Could look inside that trail too, because then you'll see, like, do we want to move the mesh one right here to both corners?
This also still doesn't come to the ground.
But look inside there right now to see. So you could change where that thing connects right there and put them on the two corners, or keep these. You're not gonna be able to grab it. Like if this mesh was connected right there,
I would connect it to.
Connect it right there.
I would connect those two seams.
And not connect this one?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, you wanna write that one down, Kevin?
Because right here you basically have half the tent. It's like this whole corner you kind of
screwed over.
Can't even use it.
Yeah.
You'd have to put your feet there.
So instead of having this connect here to the mesh,
Yeah.
have it connect on the two seams to the mesh and then to the outside, and then we have two guy lines here where it has to be.
Yeah, so you need the mesh to be where it is.
This has to be longer. I think it's still too short.
Yeah.
Because even if I move this one out a little bit, which is what it looks like it could do, I think this is still too short.
Reduce the height of your pole, and you reduce your headspace.
Yeah.
So like you need more material in the front.
Yes.
Then the interesting part you have to deal with here too, Kevin, is this is the part that rolls over and connects, but
Yeah.
you're gonna need a guy line somewhere right next to it too. So you can take this one.
Yeah, yeah.
You have to make sure you can still do this and then still have a guy line. So you have your guy line
So you just-
probably slightly below it.
Yeah.
And that way these will be connected outward and pulled tight. Usable right now because it's not.
No, it's plenty roomy. Yeah, it's got plenty of room.
And that little zipper thing on the other side is kind of nice to get into the other vestibule. It's not, you won't be able to zip it very easily right now if you tried, Trail, but it's in a good spot. And on this other side up here, Trail, you have a little spot for like your headlamp and sunglasses.
This has got to be on the inside.
Yeah, he knows that. Right. But like, see this one up here, Trail? This little mesh pocket.
Yep.
You got for headlamps.
Yeah, it ain't bad. Oh.
Because I like how roomy that is over there too. Like you can put your sleeping bag on that, or not your sleeping bag, your
for sure.
Your
put my bow under there.
bow, yeah, your backpack.
Put your boots under there, maybe.
You just don't need constantly, but
My boots here.
yeah, at least you don't have to have your backpack sitting
Put your
here.
camp shoes there.
I'm gonna take a nap in here. Got the sun out a little bit. Oh, I had a pillow in my truck. I should have brought it. You guys could have just left me here.
And these things are, actually I like it a lot too. You can customize this bad boy. You get it vertical.
Yep.
We're already getting a little separation right here though, Kevin.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because we're pulling it so tight, but I mean that's what people are going to do. So it might need to be reinforced.
Yeah.
The little mesh corner, like add something around here just to reinforce that. Because being able to customize this and have it vertical, that's key because you want the bathtub on the side.
That is nice.
All right, so that was our quick little experiment on figuring out where we need to adjust and add material, move seams and guidelines on a GOHUNT one-person shelter. So it was a worthy test just to get on flat ground. Do all this because you can, have a bunch of different drawings. You can take it on the field and unlevel ground and use it, but like you kind of really need to have a flat surface to make sure everything is perfect. So we're just running through all that, and now we're gonna go back to the drawing board and move some stuff around and get her dialed in for I don't know, what's that, version 3 it'll be?
2. This will be version 3.
It'll be version 3 next, so we're getting there slowly, but it's coming together. It's an exciting project, so stay tuned.
What you gonna do when we come for you, bad boy? I know you weren't watching Cops. Cop doesn't come on till 4:30.
The new Atmosphere jackets are live. We actually just took them to the show up there in Salt Lake. They did extremely well. Everyone loved them. I mean, not to sound cocky or anything like that, but not surprising. We absolutely love these jackets internally. That's why we made them. Obviously, we're not going to make anything we don't like, but they're awesome. And by the time this video goes live, you will actually be able to buy them online. They're going to hit the site tomorrow. So by the time you watch this, they'll be live on the site. So I'll grab one. I'll walk you through everything about this jacket. So we actually did a really in-depth detail overview with trail on these jackets. That guy's the gear king. I'm not even gonna try to compete with that. So if you wanna know like those in-depth geeky stuff, gear junkie type stuff, Trail has a video about that. We'll link that down below. You guys can check that out if you really wanna know the ins and outs of this entire jacket. But what I love about this thing is the active insulation in this. I'm a desert rat, been born and raised in Vegas my whole life. I don't struggle with being cold, but I'm definitely not one of those guys in a short sleeve t-shirt all the time, no matter the temperature. So this for me in the backcountry, I wore it the entire hunt at 13,000 feet with me and Omar's elk hunt. And it was from the hot days to the cold days to the snow days to overcast and wet. It didn't matter. This is what I had on every single day, hiking or not. So it's like a over-the-top mid-type insulation layer, active insulation layer. It does have Primaloft in it. That's what I really love it for. Pocket configuration is fantastic. That was one of the things we're big on is pocket configuration. Keeping your hands just a little bit warm when you need it. Obviously, bow hunting, you don't want your release hand and all that stuff getting cold. The cuffs. So the cuffs, my big thing with apparel, garments, whatever you want to call it, I don't really care, is cuffs. They get in the way, especially to an archery hunter. So you want them to be real slim through the forearm, and you don't want the cuffs to be like saggy or too tight, because when they're too tight, you come to full draw, it feels weird gripping on your wrist. I don't like that. So it has the ability to stay tight on your wrist, but it also has really good stretch in it. So as it moves with a full draw or moving around, just generally reaching above your head, all that stuff, it moves with you really nicely. Like all the cuts and seams in this thing articulated extremely well. So the interior is fleece, but it is also breathable. This is why I have it on no matter what. It's because it's always warm to the touch. So the breathability within the Primaloft is a huge deal. Like it's awesome. And then this nice outer coat, pretty rigid nylon. So you can beat brush, you can do all that stuff in it, not have to worry about it. It's also another huge thing. You don't want to be buying gear that you have to baby. You want gear that keeps up with you. That's always been something I've said. I don't like using gear that can't keep up with me, and I am not the nicest to it because I'm out there hunting. I'm not out there taking care of gear, so it definitely is a secondary thing in my mind. So I don't ever want to have to think about it or worry about it. And then, like I said, the fit and function. So I get a lot of flack in this office because I'm always talking about fit. I don't care about size. I don't care if I'm wearing a large or a XXX. It doesn't matter. I want the fit to be the way that I want it. I want it to fit right. I want it to work with me while I'm bow hunting and being active. I don't ever want to feel like it's working against me, trying to get in certain positions, stances, full draw, all that stuff. So we really focused on the articulation of where these seams are and how the garment's gonna work with you and not against you. So the fit, my opinion, take it for whatever it's worth, is absolutely dialed. The length, the volume, shoulders, the arm articulation, all that stuff, dialed. So I'm really proud of this piece. I love this thing. It's been in the making for a while, but we have it nailed. So we have these two colors that are going live in the store. We have our camo, and then this gray. We probably will make some more colors in the future, but as of right now, these are the two options.
Oh, I was thinking about this atmosphere jacket the whole way up. So warm. How your hands doing?
A little chilly.
There we go, a little 5-mile run. Going 2.5 out wasn't bad. It's the 2.5 back, it's literally all the way uphill. So, quick little run with B Mills. It's like 6 o'clock right now, so I think we're gonna go back to the office, drop these guys off, Brady and Joe, and then head home. I gotta do 5 more miles after this one back home to get my 10 in that my training plan has today, but good little run. It is beautiful out here, it's just cold. Buddy.
Need to work on my heels.
Dude, going down,
Going down, I could fly.
you're just cruising. Coming back up, I was like,
Yeah,
uh-oh.
at an 8:20 pace, a 9:20 pace, and a 9:59 pace.
Yeah, like doing this run a bunch, like going down and then coming back, you'd get so good. Like,
Oh yeah, the down, then come right back.
yeah,
Good fast pace, good quad killer.
man, that was fun though.
That was a good rip.
Thanks for coming out.
Yes, sir.
What's that hat you got on?
Is it sweaty?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna-
sweaty hat club.
I'm gonna take a little sweaty hat club photo. My first one of the year.
Oh yeah,
I always forget.
gotta get it. Little snow.
Good little 5-mile run. I love this because I love running, but I think it's also like important to say it's important to like work on your fitness during the off season, because once you get to the mountains, and especially like we're going to New Zealand,
Yeah.
it's gonna pay off tenfold once we're out there.
Oh, that's why you gotta run. Quads and lungs.
And I will say it for Lorenzo too, lifting too is important. So even if it's just squats or push-ups, some simple stuff.
But running's a little better.
Yeah, running is
Legs
fun.
and lungs, baby.
Yeah. There we go. Good little training run with the boys.
Great.
Not Let's get it.
We're done. We explored the hotel.
Bottoms up first.
Well, I think we went 2 for 3, which isn't a terrible start for a practice end.
So how does it work?
So you get 2 practice ends. So that was my first practice end. I shoot 3 arrows, and then I'll get 1 more practice end, 3 arrows, and then you go live scoring. So you have 2 lines. You have a bottom target and a top target. Bottom target shoots first, top target shoots second. So it's much slower than like what I've been doing in my kitchen at home. But yeah, I got 1 more practice end, and then we'll get started. And it's bright and early. It feels early. It's fun. Look at all these people. Did you get video down the line? It's
Sounds cool.
Crazy, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we go live next round. First round for score, next round.
How was that one?
I think I got 2 out of 3. It's kind of my status quo right now. I got 1 wide right, but it's really hard to tell because the way the arrows kick. Like that last end, I thought was 2 10s and a 9, but the 9 was closer than I thought it was. So I don't know, we'll see. Having fun anyway. Getting better. This girl shoots. Clean, Omar. Barely caught the line on one.
Is it just an honor system?
Huh? No, you have to, like,
Is a judge there?
No, as a group.
Oh.
Like if it's close, you talk it through. That was a good start. Not too far.
No, did you guys drive though?
Good start. Felt good about it.
Not as close as he is.
Yeah.